in breaking laws that are on the books. It's just that's the difference, folks. So
Right.
yeah, Nikki Haley has delegates. She has a claim to the throne if the cult king gets taken out.
Right.
I mean, if he falls dead from a heart attack or anything like that, yeah, the party absolutely has a mechanism to say, Nikki, you're it.
Yeah, you're next. And if she pairs with DeSantis, who came in second, for example, after her, then they're the ticket. Then it's Haley DeSantis or DeSantis Haley if they have a quick fight. I'm sure there'll be some sort of like get back up on the horse, hash it out kind of thing. Now, again, I think DeSantis has a bigger chance of actually winning that kind of a fight. Because let's be completely honest, the Republican Party en masse is not going to vote for a woman of color. They're not going to do it. I mean, it's essentially what if you talk about a glass ceiling on somebody, that's it. So and ultimately, our role right now, because here's the thing. I truly believe Trump's going to lose and lose hard. It's going to be somewhere in the order of 7 to 10 million votes because of Roe, because of people are just sick of this fucking around. And you won't have as many fuck around votes as you had last time. And as much as like maggots might line up to vote for this dumb motherfucker again, you're not going to see this big crossover of indies that you might have had closer to 2016. And you're going to have, a closer number to like the division under 2020. It might be a lower turnout because of people not being at home and mail-in voting being a little harder in some places. Just that'll shave the fucking volume off, right? But the distance between the two of them percentage-wise is going to be about the same. The problem is that we have to mandate the rest of the maggot world out of existence. We have to fuck Republicans out of office on as big a level as we possibly can, so that this time when they have that kind of like post-Romney, reset that they were talking about, that they really have to have one or they just won't fucking exist. Or we'll see what is essentially the Democratic Party going forward, and then the Republican Party and the Freedom Party and the fucking, White National Party and the Whigs 2.0 beta or whatever the fuck they try. But it won't be the Republican Party. That brand will still be there, but it will have failed so badly that, nobody's going to want to run on that because half the maggots are calling them rhinos and won't vote for Republican because they'll blame them for Trump not winning again.
Yeah. 100%. And I tell you, I go a step farther than most people, Hal. I really do. I take a look at Robert Hur, and I take a look at everything that's come out of the DOJ. Look at every special prosecutor going back to Ken Starr coming forward. Look at Robert Ray. Christopher Wray. Look at all of it. Republicans do not have the character or the morals to be in the judiciary. They don't. They are all broken toys that have put their biases, their party, their movement ahead of their job, ahead of their country. We need to have a cleaning house of the DOJ, the FBI, the judiciary, and as a whole. You look at these people over and over again, and they are constantly political.
Yeah.
Constantly. We need to clean house. Democrats are the only people with moral authority. We're the only people that take somebody like Bob Menendez and say, you will not be a Democrat next election. You will not.
Yeah. And I have no interest in that. It's like the Epstein list. Like it's clear that Epstein used certain people as cover, and people did not participate in some of his shit that he just got around in the right circles so that he would kind of lay cover. In the same way that Harvey Weinstein made some of the most women-forward movies of the last 5 decades. Partially because he was using it as a way to control the actresses and give himself access to that. It was his, the movies were good for women. The reasoning behind them and what he was doing was horrible for the actresses involved. And it's like pedophiles that find their way into Boy Scouts or Catholic churches. It's not the Catholic Church and the Boy Scouts that's the problem in that situation. It's just that they leave the gate open too wide. And in this particular, I guess, round, that's what's happened to the Republican Party. They just left the gate open too wide, and now it's too late to shut the fucking barn doors. They're, essentially and everybody who's sensible was like, oh my God, this whole fucking place is full of psychos and pedophiles and QAnons and weirdos. I'm out. Like,
yeah.
So who are they, I guess, is the big question. We'll ask that next time. Texas Paul, I want to thank you for being on here. It's realtexaspaul.com. Please check out his live stream, his regular videos on YouTube. Subscribe to him, and next time you see us together, I'll have my lights on proper instead of looking like I'm standing next to a bulb. In an outhouse. But anyways, I want to thank you again, brother. Thanks so much. What have you? Is there
Always
anything else you have coming up?
Always good to see you.
Besides the live stream and stuff, do you have anything coming up that we should know about? Is there, yeah.
No, I'm really just focusing on the show, man. I'm trying to get as many good people as I can on there to come on, talk about what's going on, and really get good information to people, because really coming into this election, I just need everybody to grab a reality check. We had that little kerfuffle over what was going on in the Levant, and no, we're not doing that this time. We're not doing a 2016 Bernie Bros thing.
Right.
We're not doing it. It's not going to happen.
Agreed.
So I'm focusing 100% every show, every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, man. We're talking about what's at stake, what's going on, and how serious things are, period.
Yep, agreed. And as long as everybody votes, we're good. As long as if you're a registered Democrat and you vote, we're good. We outnumber Republicans in this country by a very decent margin. And so as long as people vote their values for real, and show up at the polls and understand that, there isn't a situation where we can protest a vote, because all that does is it will codify women being second-class citizens in our fucking country for the next decade, and that cannot go forward. It cannot. Women should not have to choose which rights they would like to have by what states they live in. It's wrong.
Exactly.
So thank you so much, brother. We'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Texas Paul, everybody. There he goes. And I'll see you guys later on. I'm going to go fix my shit. Always love a Monday where I have to go do tech stuff in between shows. Good times.